Hello and welcome back. So, you might notice that I look a little bit different and I have some new weapons. Well, I made a couple mistakes with my other class and I pushed through anyway, but the whole playthrough was me bitching about how hard everything was because I made shit really hard on myself. So, I did end up beating the game and I got the Radiant Purifier class, and so I started with him. This is going to be a similar build to his build video will be coming out pretty soon. But I will make some notable changes. That guy, for instance, is a Radiant Strength guy. This guy is going to be much more of just a pure Radiance guy. Now, that being the case, you do start with the Radiant Polearm, and I'm going to use this weapon up until I can get a particular flail that I want. And as for the ending that we're going for, I'm going to try my best to pick up the Putrid Mother ending so we can get a Putrid Child starter class. So I worked my way through to get up to here, the exact spot I left off on. And to be honest, this starting class, I highly recommend. This shit is so much better. Granted, I could have started that other class, or with the, what is it, the original Radiant starter class would have been better. I think I started with Partisan, but I mean, all in all, it worked out. So, the other good thing is I kind of halfway know where I'm going. So, these episodes won't be... I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to struggle. I'm surely going to struggle, but it won't be so annoying me bitching about, oh, where the hell do I go? You know, I can't figure out where to go or what to do. So, I don't know.
Onwards, you won't find them suddenly, because take my word, I've got many, whether UNBR is, but don't confuse still. So the vestige, name's Byron,
Okay. So I couldn't decide whether or not I wanted to go for the Lord ending or the Putrid Child ending, but there's so many cool Umbral spells that I think I would rather start with that class. And then I'll use him to get the Lord ending. Plus, it seems like everyone and their fucking mom wants to do the Lord ending for that OP as fuck class. Not that this one's not OP. This one's very strong. But yeah, that other guy was Strength Radiance, this guy's gonna be kind of like a Radiant tank. Well, I don't know yet, honestly. I just know that I want to rely a lot on, like, this halberd and the flail. But it is kind of nice starting off with the weapon I'm going to use for the majority of the playthrough. So if we come over this way, we can pick up an axe. It's pretty nice if you want a strength build. I played around with it a little bit. I have like 6 characters going at once. Just because I only wanted to play the playthrough character while I was recording, but I wanted to keep playing the game. We'll just get him on out of here. I guess I should mention what this class starts with. And this is, in my opinion, this is the easiest ending to go for. Because literally all it entails is, I think all I did to get it was light all the beacons. So just progress normally and light the beacons and you'll have this guy. But the Putrid Mother ending, the one that I want to go for, is by far the most complicated. So we'll see if we can pull it off. And it, unfortunately, requires you to kill a bunch of NPCs that I'd rather not have to kill. So I won't spoil anything right now. If you haven't seen it, you'll just kind of see it as we go. Right now we're just kind of working up to this shortcut that we can unlock. It is good though, because on my other playthrough, I missed so much stuff. Like, truthfully, you're gonna get much more of the actual game through this than the other class. Because, I mean, I missed an insane amount of stuff. I mean, a lot of this stuff is hidden. Okay. I didn't think he could let me through that wall. That's fine. So, before we go anywhere else, let's drop this ladder. You know what? Let's go into Umbral real quick. Because there's a little hidden area right here. Which this I didn't find at all on that other playthrough, so... Lucky you, you'll get to see how to get to these items here. If you didn't already know about them. Which I wouldn't be surprised about. It's kind of crazy the amount of shit that I miss. Where did you come from? Over here we do have an ambush. But, lucky for us, we have some pretty decent range stuff we can use. Got ourselves the Harbinger. Now we are going to have to save up about 50 of the Umbral Disney dollars or whatever they are. I like how my guy just stands there like an asshole for a minute after he... was not gonna let me get that guard break attack or whatever. Now up here is kind of a pain in the ass because we have a whole bunch of archers. We'll just walk across like this. Maybe lock onto the guy I'm trying to. He wouldn't do it. I love those wide sweeps. That shit's so good. Now, over here... Can I lock onto this? Thank you.
Captain! You want this lap, you rogue bastard! Well, come on and take it!
So that's your first, I don't know. It's just something to do with the Light Reaper. I guess they're trying to gas him up, make him look crazy, so you're scared of him all the game. Now these guys you'll find everywhere, and they're a pain in the ass to deal with. One of my least favorite enemies in the game. They have like incredible amounts of poise. Oh my dear God. The game's freaking out. Hold on, let me go over here. Let me get away from all these walls. I'm not finna die to you. Stop it. Yeah, I'm sure you saw my guy. I go for attacks. If you're on any kind of incline or like stairs, a lot of the time it'll just cancel your attacks and make you... It acts like you're falling. Like you saw just there, my guy stopped the attack animation and did a big roll. I didn't roll. That was the terrain acting up. Now if we're slow... Nope. I don't understand these guys. Oh. I was holding the block. Dude, you'll notice there's some goofy shit that goes on. This game ain't perfect. Jesus, I can't get any of these parries. One thing it took me a while to learn is you can't really parry most enemies. You have to parry several times before you get a guard break. So if you're wondering like, oh my god, I keep parrying, but it's not working. It ain't at all like Dark Souls. You're not gonna, unless it's a real basic bitch enemy, you won't parry him. Now this is a cool weapon that I do plan on using on another build. Right here, the Reshmasa sword. It's like a quality, like great curved sword. It does look kind of cool. But I have several builds in the work right now. I have a strength. I just finished the strength radiance. I have an agility, a quality. I was working on an umbral build, but honestly, I might just wait until I get the putrid child class, and then I'll do the umbral on him. And then of course, I have 2 Inferno builds I plan on pulling out. And then from there, it's kind of just builds based around weapons if I'm not bored by that point. Now with all that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and go back here and rest. Get all our shit back. We'll level up first, why not? Now the first breakpoint I'm trying to hit is 30 Radiance. Mostly because there's a really good spell that you get from Paeta. Yeah, see, even these guys, who are like just the regular enemies, you have to parry them multiple times. It's honestly not a huge fan of that. Like, parries are pretty challenging to get off a lot of the time. I just don't feel like you're rewarded at all for parrying. So you dash back through here, you get a couple more tanks and a ring. What are you doing here? I can't see. There's so much of the fog stuff. Let's take a look at some of those tanks. We got Exemplar. And then we also got Harbinger here. Yeah, I kind of like the Harbinger. We'll run Harbinger for a little bit. Now this, what we're finna run up on, it's a NPC, and I couldn't figure out how to get her unlocked on this plate, or on my actual playthrough. Oh my god, that's just not gonna happen. Golly, these guys are mean! Yeah. That's bound to happen. Like I said, just because I beat the game once doesn't make me good at it. No, but yeah, you find this NPC encased in stone. And on my actual playthrough, I just beat the stone up until she broke. And I missed out on her whole quest line. Granted, I don't know what her quest line entails, so I might still fuck it up, but... Yeah, if they do that charge, you can't poison them out of that. So just be careful. In fact, maybe we'll just try to sneak around these guys. So here she is.
You! How about some help? The sorcerer I was traveling was actually said it would if I let him, as you can see.
So she's talking about how a traveler put some kind of charm on a trinket that she's using. But if you cast a heal, you fix it.
Oh, that is lightest to being crawled. Since you seem this thing's better and good rid, I only if I'd never well, but I feel meet me up and it seemed in this then we'll talk. I don't know exactly.
Okay, now what's annoying about her is she won't fucking move so you can get that item. You have to go rest. That's pretty obnoxious to me, but you know, whatever. Ow. 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 Stop. Okay, so trying to keep my bearings straight. She's right there. Let me go ahead and reapply my buff here. Now this is going to end up being a lot more cast heavy, but we have to get some better spells before we can start really casting. Now unfortunately, there's only one way to replenish your castings. God damn it, I'm poisoned again. Do I have poison shit? I do. Get off of me. That's not the one I wanted. That one. I guess we're gonna run around with fire for a minute. These guys are fucking annoying. In fact, I might die. They also drop a bunch of those, like, toad things. I guess not this time? Every time I knock them down, they drop a bunch of toad guys. And get yourself the poison javelin. That one's actually pretty decent, especially at this stage. The one issue I have with poison is it's not all that useful. It seems like most shit is highly resistant to poison, unfortunately. So we'll go ahead and rest so she'll move, and we can go get our goodies from behind her. Keep coming back here with levels, though, so that's nice. Okay, real quick, I do want to kind of go into what you start off with this class. You get the Radiant Purifier Polearm, same catalyst, and then you get the Radiant Purifier outfit. The only piece of the outfit that I really think is all that great is the gauntlets. These are heavy. They do a lot of mitigations, so they're great, but the rest of the suit is not anything to write home about. There's one thing I wanted to mention because it took me entirely too long to figure it out. And it's really nothing, it's just quality of life. Here, let me get this guy. Damn it. Here, we'll show it with this guy. So he's got his souls out there. A lot of times you'll be running through killing shit and souls will be left out on the ground and it's annoying to have to run back and pick them up. If you put your lantern on it and push the right bumper, you'll suck it up. Like, just real simple shit like that. Where am I going? I'm getting backwards here. We want to go... Do we want to go this way? I think this is the way I want to go. Just kind of wait for that doo-doo gas to go away. Now over here we're going to have another butterfly guarding a health upgrade. Let me back off and buff up. I'll take all of these guys out. Okay, maybe not. One thing you'll notice, I'm sure, through your playthrough, a lot of times your character just refuses to lock on to enemies in front of you. I don't know what it is. It's like the game can't detect that there's an enemy or something. Just be prepared, because that shit is gonna get very, very annoying. I don't know what causes it, but yeah, it drives me up the fucking wall. I'm just gonna kind of run through and pick up all the goodies. A lot of the shit's consumables. I didn't feel that they were super necessary, but they do help a lot. I used them pretty much only whenever I was struggling hard. And they do make enough of a difference that it's super noticeable, so if you're struggling with something, use up some of these consumables, because they're actually very potent. Alright, and now we have made full circle. I do want to kill this guy real quick, because he's going to be annoying. Yeah, see, he threw down one of those... Damn it, I got poisoned. I kind of wish I could freaking not let the game auto-fill my bar here. I'm sure there's a setting for that. See, like, I'm trying desperately to lock onto this guy and it just will not. It's like, oh, surely you mean the guy's over there, right? No. No, I don't. I don't. Okay. Let's go ahead and reset back into Axiom so our Umbral bar calms down. The longer you're in Umbral, the quicker shit spawns around you, and the tougher enemies will spawn. So if this is your first playthrough, I highly recommend to play... Just be careful. Just keep an eye on that door. Right here, we are going to go ahead and go back into Umbral. Right here is a good place if you wanted a little checkpoint, throw down a little seed.
Here you are.
You get the Iron Wayfarer over here.
I made a mistake.
It's funny, in my initial playthrough, I did as much as I could to avoid being an Umbral. Because, like I said, I made a couple mistakes. And so the shit was very hard. So I was like, well, fuck it, I just kind of want to get through. I don't want to fucking have to kill shit constantly. Okay. I forgot about those. Yeah, right here you get a bunch of dudes that'll roll down. Usually it does a bunch of damage. I don't know why it didn't. You have another set right here. Stop. I think I'm gonna call this episode the fucking Bog of Eternal Stench. I don't know if you've ever seen Labyrinth from like the 80s. This place definitely fits the bill. So right here, now we have a shortcut. So right down there is where we killed the butterfly and got the health item, I believe. Isn't it? I think so. Let me make sure real quick. We're here. Yeah, right there. So right here is where we killed the butterfly. Right there is back to the bonfire, so nice little shortcut. Now we're going to continue up and around here. Oh yes, I forgot about you. These guys are initially scary because you can't do anything to hurt them. You just soul flay them, rip them open, and then spam the fuck out of them. Because all they do is wither, pretty much. So as long as you're attacking, they can't really do anything to kill you. You see, I got my health right back. Now, unfortunately, after that, you kind of just have to wait for them to open back up. Trying to get my soul flay charges back. Rip him right back open, maybe. No, I don't have enough soul flay. Yeah, but he'll open himself up after a minute. And he closes. So yeah, it's just kind of a run around and wait for him to open up. Nothing really much to it. Oh, I'm all out of mana. So yeah, loads of fun. Just kind of wandering around. He doesn't have great AI. You can smack him in the back if you can get behind him, but I find that it's kind of difficult. You only get like one smack at a time. There we go. See, even whenever he does the big jump attacks, it barely does anything to you. Ah, okay, that attack does a lot. It's alright. Just kind of run around and avoid him for a minute. Wait for him to open up. Go on ahead and open up, feller. And he's down. Pretty easy fight, nothing really to worry about so much. It's just time consuming. As long as you're patient, he'll go down without much trouble. Now we are coming up, we're on 30 minutes, so we're probably going to be ending this one pretty soon here. In fact, is there a little flower bed somewhere around here? Next flower bed I find, we'll end it. I think this way is a shortcut lever. Go ahead and go back into Axiom. So yeah, that kind of just wraps right back around. Trying to remember what other goodies are up here. Is that it? That might be. I think that might be it. It was just that boss. You get the hammer from him. Oh, yes, here's the shortcut. So we'll knock this down. And, I guess... let me try to find the flower bed. There's one. I think. Yep. Hang on a second. Let me... yeah, there's no need to put that there. We're right next to ours. So yeah, we'll end this one here. If you enjoyed, then like and subscribe. If you didn't, then don't. Either way it goes, though, have yourself a very fine day. And in the next episode, we'll be finishing up this area, moving onward into the boss fight. So yeah, like I said, have a good day.